People of Great Britain, yes, it is me, your wonderful Prime Minister, Mr. Boris Johnson. Yes. You remember me from that Brexit? Remember that? Yes. Old news now. Old news. We've all forgotten about that. But it's because of this terrible new thing, right? This coronavirus. Yes. The coronavirus. Very, very, very terrible. Terrible. Yes, I have to admit, though, that I really thought this pesky thing would just go away. You know, I thought it would go away a bit like that horrible Jeremy Corbyn. Yes. It was like a bad smell. I thought if we waited long enough, it might just disappear. But I was playing Xbox last night in my bedroom, and I had a knock on the door, and some people said that maybe I ought to start taking this a little bit more seriously, and I was a bit upset by that because I was almost finished with my game. I'd always got to the checkpoint, and they said, no, you've got to come now, and we've got to go and do something. You've been hiding in your room for too long. And I thought, okay, I better go and save face by going downstairs and talking to all those annoying adults. But yes, they're all waiting down there. Apparently they've been waiting for hours. But no, I was playing Final Fantasy. Yes, very fun indeed. It was very exciting. But I had to be careful because I realized that it might have come from the Orient, and so therefore it might have coronavirus. So I was very scared. But luckily I was told by a scientist that a game can't have coronavirus, which is very good. So I was very, very excited to hear that. Yes. So I thought what I thought the British public needs to know is about what we're going to do. You see, so far, as you're probably aware, we've been operating in the contain phase, right? The contains. We tried to contain it. We tried to put it in a box. We couldn't. We thought, okay, we'll put ourselves in a box. We'll stop people from coming in, but it was a bit too late, so we didn't. And I thought about all these things, but then I was a bit too late, so we didn't bother. So basically, the contain phase, I'm afraid to say, has failed. It's failed miserably. It's failed like a chocolate teapot. So, instead, we've now moved on to phase 2. So don't worry, phase 2 is great. It's the delay phase. That's right, we're going to delay doing anything at all. I mean, we're going to delay the virus's spread so that we can manage it more effectively. Yes. That makes more sense. Yes. It's not that we don't know what we're doing. No, and we're just stalling for time. No. We haven't. Yeah, we know exactly what we're doing because we're doing it by the science. That's right, we're using science, not magic. Not pish-posh or magic or witch doctors or none of that. We're using science, that's like machines and engines and E=mc² and gravity. You like all of those things, don't you? Yes, we use those all the time. We love our gravity and we love our engines because when we get in our cars, we turn the engine on and that's science. It's not magic, it's science that tells us how we can drive at 120 miles an hour in our Lamborghinis or get in our private jets and fly halfway across the world on our holidays. Yes. Because of science. Yes, but we love science here in the West, and as a result, that's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the science, and the science says don't do anything. Well, at least, I mean, that's what my friend Mr. Matt Hancock says anyway. He says we should not do anything because that would be worse. And I believe him because that means I don't have to do anything, and that's great. So yes, I think we should listen to the scientists. That the scientists are saying that the science is correct and the science is great, and that the science says to wait. So we are going to delay. We're going to delay. Now, if the delay phase doesn't work, we'll move into the next phase, which I call the wait phase. We're going to wait to see what happens. Yes. We're going to wait and see if it gets any worse. And then, if it doesn't, it will be so exciting. And if we do, then it won't be. Now, if the wait phase doesn't work, don't worry, there's another plan, a plan C. Yes, the hold phase. So we're going to hold off action until we know exactly what we're doing. Yes, which isn't now. So that will be fine. And then, if the hold phase doesn't work, we'll move on to the stall phase. Yes, we'll stall for more time, while hopefully then we can get on top of it and everything will be okay. Yes, we know exactly what we're doing. I just say, the more time we get, the better, of course. Yes. It's not that the scientists need lots of time. It's that they're so good at the science, because the science is great, and yes, and so don't worry at all. We'll make sure that if the delaying doesn't work, then we'll do some waiting, and if the waiting doesn't work, we'll stall for a bit, and if that doesn't work, then we'll hold, and it'll be fine. It'll be no problem at all. We'll just wait around until the end of the term, and then don't worry, because I won't be in office anymore, and I won't have to deal with it. No, I mean that's when we move to research. Yes, that's right. After all the waiting and holding and putting it off and doing all the stuff, finally we'll get round to doing something. Yes, and we'll actually bother looking at something, and we'll do a bit more science than we're doing at the moment. And instead of just saying we're doing the science, we'll actually do it, and we'll do the research then in the nice summer months when everyone has a nice bit more time on their hands, and it's all a bit nicer, and then everyone can do some research outside, and it'll be quite nice because we can all sit outside in the summer and have a nice tea and nice cold drinks and maybe gin and tonic, and we can all kind of sit around and whiff-waff about it for a while, and we can say like, right, okay, so do we need how are we going to handle this? And I think it'd be much better if we could all be on holiday while we talk about it. We'll all be a lot less stressed rather than now in the winter. We've all got these horrible colds and the flu and coronavirus. Oh dear, we don't want to be dealing with stuff while we've got coronavirus. We should wait till afterwards, and that way we can all have a bit more room to breathe and really think about it. You see, so I think that's the best bet. We'll just hold off for a bit, and then there's less burden on me and all the scientists. Yes, because there's less people to worry about then, isn't there? Yes.